the kind of fragrance this is an comes across as an oud blend. So if you like, you know, oud blends, and if you want to try something like that, you might just want to try this. Namaste all you fragrant people, and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So today being the day of Mahashivratri, I thought might as well do something related to Shiva. So we have this Mahakal here. So before that, a very happy Shivratri to all of us here. And I belong to this place called Devghar, which is one of the Kamna Jyotirlings, which is one of the Jyotirlingas. It's called Kamna Jyotirling, Baidnath Dham. And we have the heart of Sati fallen there, so it is a Shakti Peeth also. So today is celebrated as his marriage there, and there's a huge, you know, Bharati that comes out, and we have all kinds of demons and whatnot, because that's what had come for Shiva's marriage procession. So we have that. So it's quite a unique thing that happens there, and a very happy Shivratri to all of you. So today we have this is SANDESH, and it says Mahakal incense sticks. It's like that, you know, of course, giving a feel of Shiva. Very nice. It's blue and orange. And this is SANDESH. This is from Bangalore, and it says for export only. And like I said, you know, on scentingsecrets.com you have quite a few incense varieties which are only for export. So this is one of those. So you can of course find it there. You can see the link here. You know, I'll be giving the link in the pinned comment and the discount code as well, but you can see the discount code here also. So this is Mahakal, and I don't see the price on this, but I'll be, you know, you'll be able to see it. I'll be giving it in the description box and in the pinned comments. You can see that. So this is what is there. What we get inside is this butter paper with branding on here, you know, on top here it says sandeshbharati.com. It's like that. And this is what it's a plain butter paper on one side. I think there are not more than 10 incenses in this, so there are quite a few incense sticks here. So if you want to try, you know, it's going to be a good one. Just have 10 incenses and, you know, see what the incense feels like to you. What we have is this usual 9-inch incense. It's hand rolled, and it's thin like the dipped incenses, so it's going to be there for around what, 45-50 minutes, something like that. There's a lot of masala on top, and it's like that grayish brownish color kind of an incense stick. The bamboo core is beige in color. It's sturdy and round and smooth. It has a nice sweet blend of floral and resin, you know, a nice masala fragrance this is. It has hints of wood to it also, but most prominently what you get is a sweet floral and sweet resinous kind of fragrance. That's what you get in the top note. Now when we light up the incense, you do get that floral note, but the floral takes a backseat. What you get mostly is a very prominent note of oud to it, which was not there in the cold incense. So that oud note is quite prominent in the smoke of the incense. There is a little floral and the resin, but you know, the floral and the resin is in the heart somewhere. What most prominently you get is the oud fragrance to it. Yeah, so the oud is quite prominent here, and the sweetness that was there in the top note is almost at the base somewhere, you know, just about, you know, just present there. So it's not as though you can really make out that sweetness in the smoke if you're, you know, out and about in the house. Of course, if you have to sit with the fragrance and, you know, you sit with the incense and then take the smoke of it, you would get that sweetness, but that sweetness is quite absently present, if I may say that. So that's the kind of fragrance this is, and comes across as an oud blend. So if you like, you know, oud blends, and if you want to try something like that, you might just want to try this. If we talk of intensity, the intensity is a little more than the mid-mild, so it's somewhere between the high and the mid-mild, but it has a nice strength. It has a good average strength, and it invites your attention in a very nice manner, but it's not in your face. It's not going to irritate you. unless and until, of course, there are people who really get irritated by any kind of incense, so then that's a different case. But if you are a normal incense lover, and you're looking for an incense which is like not very mild, so then you might just want to go for this. The diffusion is in my entire house, which means the capacity is quite good. If it has to be lit up somewhere out, it's going to give out the fragrance to a large area. So something that you have outside, a gathering or a puja or anything, will be a good one for this. If we talk of retention, the retention was for around, the active retention was for around 2 to 3 hours, but the passive retention, the kind of vibe that you get once the incense has been through, was around 4 to 5 hours. So that's the kind of retention you get. And so if you like that kind of incense which is a little more than mid-mild, it has a good retention, it has good diffusion, and if you're looking for an incense to light up in the out somewhere, and specifically if you like oud blends with a hint of floral, resin, and a very tiny bit of sweetness to it, you might just like this. Because I like oud, but then I like the oud blends, but then to me this is not something that I would like, because I actually found the oud a little more than the normal oud blend. So to me this is a 3-star incense. So this is Mahakal by Sandesh. It's a 3-star incense. That's what I like, that's what I think about it. If you have tried this incense, just let me know what has your experience been with this. And of course, like I said, you'll be finding this on the scentingsecrets.com. This is for export only, so I don't think you'll be able to find it elsewhere. So you just might try Scenting Secrets. Try the code that I've given, and you will get some extra discount as well. So that's the quiz, that's the review that we have today. The quiz that we had yesterday was name an incense wood that helps us cry, that helps our grief out. So Viduthamji answered the quiz. He said it's a weeping willow, but actually no, the answer is Palo Santo. Palo Santo, in an area where it is a native of, is specifically used for this purpose, when people are going through a tough time, and something that is, people who have that grief stuck inside them, it's not coming out in the form of tears or anger or anything. There are chambers there, and the patient is taken inside the chamber where you have a Palo Santo lit up, and the patient is made to sit there, and the fragrance is there, and it helps them break down and cry and express their grief. So the grief comes out and it helps them heal. This can help with if people who have had deaths in the family of near and dear ones, or divorce, or like in cases of child death or abortion or miscarriage or any of those things, where the grief is huddled up inside the person in such a way that it is actually making an impact on their lives. So then that's what it is done in the areas where the Palo Santo is native of. So that's the reason we call it a wood that helps us cry. So that was Palo Santo. So the quiz that we have today is what is Shrikhand a variety of? And I'm not talking of the sweet Shrikhand that's made of curd and mishri. I'm talking of Shrikhand. It's a variety of an incense stick. Let me know which incense stick it is. So that's it's incense wood. So that's the quiz that we have today. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. If you liked it, give it a like. This is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.